I'm going to show you first a finished scene from what we call Quiz Time. It was a series that we worked on for Disney France, and it was really a joint program with Studio Red Frog. It was really their project, and we did the final animation on it. So they sent us the assets, they created all the characters, and we animated it. Let me get some audio on that one.
Je pense qu'ils veulent patiner. C'est vous qui patinez, Joe. Ou plus exactement, qui pédalez, mais dans la smoule.
Let me just show you how we got to that process. We have what we call a storyboard. Now, a storyboard is, in essence, a moving comic strip. Think about it that way. Before that, I'm going to show you a character design. So you have different views of the characters. You have to design the characters at every angle so that we can animate it from different directions. And then we take that and we start to develop the script into visuals. And as I was saying, a storyboard, some persons refer to it as an image sequence. And you know, artists who like to create comics, this is basically what helps us to animate. What you're going to do is to create extreme motions and actions so that we can fill in the rest. It establishes your scenes, your angles, what's going on. It also gives you instructions at the bottom and the dialogue. You know, in a case of Red Frog, it was done in French. So, you know, it also comes in handy if you know some languages from high school. You know, because there are times when, you know, the translations, even if you get the English script, what they say culturally or colloquially is not clearly said in English. And now we start to get audio and a more distinct visual as to action. You know, it really helps us. So you find there are cases where persons, I know in the case of ebooks, they don't really want a lot of animation. They just want to give an impression of it. They will go for something like this. For television, you could, it's very rare that you'll find animation like that. They'll add color to it. But this is a storyboard. These are some of the characters from Quiz Time. This is Zach. After drawing him over, you have to draw him thinking about the body parts. So you have to, one, know the anatomy of bodies now. This is almost like the nervous system of the character. And this was sent to us from Studio Red Frog. These are their assets. But once you're trained in Toon Boom, anything that you get, you know how to work with it. So that's why it's important to also have common interface knowledge, so it's easier for you to animate. Right, so it's very specific. You have things like his eyes, his hair, his head, you know, his arms, his glasses. That's how complex it gets. And then what that allows you to do is to move each part to the network, and it becomes almost like a puppet. There you go. So what we would have had to do before, so it starts to move, is to draw each of that motion that you have there. We have to capture that by drawing it. Toon Boom allows us to just go straight into animating by basically puppeteering. And so it's important for you to understand principles of animation, understand the concept of weight, how bodies move, how animals move, how the environment influences us basically existing for you to animate characters. Yeah? And that's basically it. And then from here you have compositing, and you put all the scenes together and you get a full episode. You watch it on TV, you're excited, and that's in essence the pipeline, how we get from script to the finished composition. So